Good evening, gamers. This farmer is in my way. I figured today I wanted to have a pretty relaxed stream today. So I think we are gonna go do barrows in the, like, I have better gear. This is just what I've pretty much always used for barrows, and I just don't care to change it. Let me spec the lockpick here. 32 charges. Let's go. I also, like, there's like apparently an optimal run where you go DAVT and then over. I don't care. I don't care even a little bit. Probably put that on here. We need to get to like around 86% if I remember correctly for runes. And I do need some death runes. Death runes actually be quite nice. But I'm hoping we'll do this for a few hours, and I'm hoping we'll get a at least one collection log slot. I've got 10 that are available here. And then, of course, we'll stop and do any elite clues that we get on the way. Hopefully we have elite clue luck like we did last night, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Is Aram the one I'm supposed to change to melee on? I do not remember. This guy's ranging him. He's probably more right than me. Oh, we almost got the perfect run. Alright, in we go. Yeah, I'm fearless. Sure. Do I really want to? Yeah, I don't care about my lockpick usage. Just gonna... Well, the doors are aggressive. I do dare steal from you. I'm using Protect from Mage. Boop. Not the worst. Just keep our runes all nice and neat down there. I mean, a 65k chat. Whoop! Don't go to the granite shit. God. A 65k chest with no unique is actually not terrible, to be honest. And we run it back. So more information has come out about the Royal Titans boss, and I was pretty much using like my optimal gear setup. So unfortunately that probably means it's not really gonna see much stream time. Mainly because I think I'd just rather do it with a co-op partner in like voice, and unless they are like super okay with being on stream. Oh my goodness gracious, I didn't see he was only at 1 HP. The worst NPC in the game not to see that they're at 1 HP. I could bring a blowpipe in my range helm. That's probably the correct play here. I remember as a kid, I had like the world's shittest Barrows luck. Where I did like, had to have been close to 100 chests. And just did not get a single unique. Well, this is back when, like, I mean, Barrows was practically the height of bossing. Like, I think KBD existed, and, KQ existed. That might have been it. This is definitely before God Wars. It was rough out here, man. A mouse. Another mouse. I really should build this and like put like Torags in it or something. Although I guess that is kind of a little bit of a waste of money, because I'm just pretty much gonna run in here and get 41k. I'm just gonna run in there with like full Guthans. Also pretty sure back in the day they didn't have these two spades here. RuneScape has truly become baby mode. They were like, oh man, you trekked all the way through the swamp? Like, you lost like 8 pieces of food to the ghasts and like just had a miserable time, and like then the shades came up and started hitting you and stuff. Oh man, that really sucks. Do it again, idiot. You forgot a spade. And then you'd be like, yes, Jagex, and then you'd run all the way back, grab your spade. That was also before home teleport was a thing. Or minigame teleport. Like, now that I think about it, like, having home teleport is pretty nuts. I mean, I definitely, when I first played the game, definitely didn't have that. If you got stuck somewhere, you got stuck somewhere. My birdhouses are ready to be dismantled, guys. Wow. You're like, Sean, why do you do birdhouses? You're a maxed main. Bird eggs, of course. We'll do a bird egg opening probably about once a month. It won't be like massive or anything, but I think right now I've got like 9 or 10, and then coming up probably closer to the, not next week, but the week after, I'd say, we will I'll cash in on the kingdom, and then we will do a bird egg opening. I am very lucky with my bird eggs. I think I've probably opened like 200 or something, and I have 2 pieces of evil chicken. So 80K, that's more than we can really ask for. But we're not, I mean, we are kind of here for especially death runes, but we are mostly here. No, actually, I should set quick pairs. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier for me. Mostly here for the log slots. I should actually see exactly what we need. I will after Barrick's dead. Dead again, I guess. And fun fact for early game players, if you have an ectoplasmator, they do work here. Let's see. Carol's Coif Aram's hood. We need all of Darok's stuff, which is kind of sad because between this and Guthin's, those are the only two that I actually like. Well, I guess I use Aram's top and bottom just because mage progression is kind of shit. But like I've bought all that. I have multiples of both of these. I just need this. And really, I only want this for, like, Mole. But Mole it is. So we need Guthin's plate body, Torag's helm, Torag's plate legs, and Varric's flail. So we've somehow, with 15 log slots, 14 if you don't count the Bolt Rex, we have actually avoided any complete set. Oh, this music like suddenly went like really hard. Oh, and also for all the Pokemon fans out there like me, if you start up Scarlet and Violet today, I don't know why I went to that. There we go. They are doing a Shiny Mass Outbreak event for some birds. I believe it is it's Fletchling, Pick-a-Peck. I want to say Starly? I already have Starly and Starly and Fletchling's full shiny line, but I will be getting Pick-a-Pecks probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow before stream, I'd imagine. I bring these sharks with me. They're pretty much purely decorative. Actually, no, we'll keep that on. Not those doors, not these doors, so door does not matter. -4 charges. Actually, I don't need to kill this. There we go. Those are the chests I'm used to seeing. 18k. Now they can all be 80k chests. $320 KC though. I do kind of wonder, like, at what KC I'll actually have Barrow's green logged. Because it's usually kind of a notorious grind for collection loggers. Though I don't remember how far Tedious had to go. I'm pretty sure Shelby, I want to say Shelby was like into the 2,000 kill count range or something, like something just obscene. Hopefully one day we get a chance to raid Shelby. Super nice guy. Very good at the game. And he usually streams kind of weird hours, so definitely not holding my breath. Guy down here using amethyst arrows. Seems a tad overkill, but I guess other people are probably way more into efficiency than I am. You know what? Let's take this door. Have you ever actually considered how tough, like, fighting a skeleton would be in, like, if... Obviously, we're in kind of magical territory if we're fighting a skeleton, but, like, given some amount of, like, realism to it, because, like, Osmumten's Fang would be, like, fairly dangerous in real life because of its, like, kind of, like, wavy design. Because that would, like, puncture skin and organs and stuff in a way that, like, would be difficult to heal and, like, stop bleeding. But with, like, skeletons, obviously you don't have skin or organs. And, like, I guess if we're in this kind of world, using magic against skeletons would probably be, like, your best bet. Because, like, I can't imagine very many melee things would work very well on it. Like, daggers would be practically useless. Range would be practically useless. Maybe not the cannon. The cannon would still be useful. Cannonballs definitely break bones. And, like, an arrow fired, like, far enough away and fast enough could technically go through bone. But, like, the way we're doing it here, we're literally standing next to them and firing, like, point blank. So... like, maybe like a great axe or something would work, just because you'd just be bashing them around a bit. But yeah, definitely like pretty much any stabbing or slashing weapon feels like it would just be practically useless against a skeleton. Just little things I think about, you know. Stuff like that, and like really stupid quest ideas. Like, when are we gonna get Witch's House 2, where we find out that the boy was like some sort of like crazy incarnation of a god or something, and the ball was like this incredibly powerful artifact that we got for him. And either the boy becomes like a demon or is evil or something, or maybe we help the boy and like the witch is actually like incredibly evil. And it's like a Grandmaster level quest. I think that could be a fun idea. Actually, now that I think about it, what was the newest quest? Was it... What, was it like the group of Varlamore Part 2 stuff? I think it was. Varlamore Part 3 is coming out soon, isn't it? We'll do the quests on stream, of course. I do tend to use guides. Again, mainly because I'm lazy. But, I think we could probably try them without guides. That could be a fun time. And the whole delve boss is a pretty cool idea. And like, I did see a post on Reddit, or somebody was making fun of the like boot progression system if they release the Avernic treads as they initially want to, where you have to like combine all three of the already upgraded boots plus an item to get them. Where it was like adding pretty much all like boots in the game into one boot, kind of like in Terraria. But joke's a little bit on them because I love Terraria, and if honestly I wouldn't mind like upgrade. I don't really mind upgrade like progression. I generally think that that's somewhat okay. Obviously, I don't want everything in the game to be like that, but it would be kind of fun if there was just one item in the game that just like you just had to keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, kind of like Emberlight, but even like strictly more complex. if we were thinking like really, really far in advance, Jagex could have made it so like Scurious drops something and then like Perilous Moons drop something to upgrade it, and then Royal Titans upgraded that, and kind of so on and so forth with that, where it like would make you go through kind of the introductory bosses to start, and then eventually ending with like, and now to get the final upgrade you have to like, you have to solo top hard mode or something like. Like that would have been kind of funny, but obviously the community would never allow that to happen. I don't know why I switched my gear. I shouldn't have. It's a rat. It's a dead rat. There was one time I was actually in a like conversation with Mod Ash on Twitter where I tweeted at him mainly to settle an argument between me and a friend, because I thought bosses were like bosses with pets were kind of weird. Not saying like that sounds not like how I want it to, but so like boss pets behave like drops kind of behave weird, where like not everything that is considered a boss has a pet. One boss drops a skilling pet. A few bosses, or at least, no, I think it's just one boss, drops another boss's pet. Some demi-bosses have pets, some don't. And then we can get into the definition of what a demi-boss is, and it kind of just turns out whatever Jagex feels like is the answer. Because, like, the three little wilderness bosses are demi-bosses. Hespori is a demi-boss. The weird, like, new Frost Naga Maxolotl or whatever it's called, is a demi-boss. I don't know why it's a demi-boss. I don't... Like, seems just like a low-level boss to me, but... Sure, whatever. Scurious is just a boss, though. Let me actually take a look here. So that drops its, well, that kind of sort of drops its own pet. It drops an unsired, which then drops a pet. Drops a pet, drops a pet, drops a pet. Doesn't drop a pet. Doesn't drop a pet. 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 Pet, but not its own pet. Pet, pet. No pet. 3 pets. Pet. Pet. Pet that you have an extra gamble on. Technically same with Coliseum and Inferno. Pet. Technically a skilling pet? No pet for Moons. No pet for Obor. Yeah, that actually Obor and Bryophyte are now kind of weird because Royal Titans drop a pet. Like they complete like the 4 giant pets or the 4 giant bosses. Volcano has a pet. Winter Toad has a pet, but I don't remember if Scurry or if Phoenix is considered a skilling pet or not. Also, like Irby and Quetzin aren't considered skilling pets, despite only being obtained from like a skilling activity. But the baby Chinchompa is a skilling pet. Like, I could maybe understand not including Quetzin as a skilling pet, but like Irby definitely seems like it should be a skilling pet. Especially if baby Chinchompa is a skilling pet, then Irby definitely should be. It might actually be considered a skilling pet for leagues. It's not under the collection log. Oh shit. He's here. Yeah, so like because the in leagues the little creator is a boss pet. It's definitely not a boss pet in main game. That was a lot of mind runes. Why doesn't the game just auto put mine on top for me? I would like to kind of sort of apologize for the lateness of today's stream. Because normally I would have streamed this like 3 hours ago. but like, I don't know what was going on today. I went to work and like we did inventory on our first store, and I was feeling all right. And then we got to the second store, and I was just like, oh man, I really want to like sit down. I really like, I'm just ugh. And then like the third, like by the time we were done with the third store, I was just like, please end me. And so I just came home and like took a 4-hour nap. Like, I took a 4-hour nap and then had some like chicken Alfredo and then started stream. And honestly, isn't that the life we all want to live? Well, it wasn't a lot of chicken Alfredo, so I'm still a little bit hungry. Maybe on the next ad break, I might pause and grab a snack or something. I don't really have, like, I don't really buy much for, like, in terms of, like, snacks. Well, generally speaking, I almost never buy anything for myself as, like, a snack. Both my parents live in, like, different parts of the country, and, despite the fact that I'm in my, like, 30s, they still send me little, like, packages of stuff, like I'm in college, which, like, fuck man, I'll take. But like, my dad sends me like every time like a new Oreo flavor comes out, usually my dad picks it up and sends it to me. And so that generally is what like makes up all of my snacks. I think right now I have some like German spice cookies. That my mom got me those for Christmas, and they keep for a very long time because they are very, very dry cookies. They are essentially spiced hardtack. And that sound, you might be like, Sean, that sounds terrible. In actuality, they are quite tasty. What was our starting KC at the beginning of the stream? Can I see? Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to see. 317, we're at 325. I don't remember what the actual drop rate is for a unique. So we gotta be getting close, right? Even if it's not like a new collection log. I also don't remember what the... Elite Clue drop rate is. Does the wiki not actually say? Because it's what, 7 and 2,448 for any one specific piece, but like I don't know what that means off the top of my head. It's 1 in 29 for a elite clue. Man, I do love when I'm like looking at the wiki, and let's remember here, we're looking at like 20-year-old content. And it's like a whole section on here for reward mechanics. And there's like equations, there's a sigma symbol. Like, is that sigma? Actually, no, that's epsilon, isn't it? That's summation. I forgot what sigma looks like. Insert various memes here, but I don't know why I didn't look into that. Calculations here are some values expressing your chances of getting the items. At 2,000 kill count, you can expect to have received about 137 unique items. Which, in theory, should complete your log. But that's just a theory. Game theory. Okay. I've never actually watched any of the game theory videos. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, according to this, the probability that we should have received a unique by now is about 50% for like today's stream. I'm actually kind of glad they have this, this like calculation chart on here. This is actually very helpful. I'll link the, link that in chat here. I'll kill this little idiot, because why not? 88%. Nothing. Yeah, 10 kills you have about a 50% chance of receiving a unique. Yeah, this is probably about as good a time as any. as always, I stream for Extra Life. A long time ago, I was a kid in a hospital. I was born with a weird heart condition that essentially boils down to half of my heart just like wasn't properly formed and just doesn't work. So through multiple heart surgeries, that's been fixed. But like, I lost a lot of my early childhood to being in a hospital. And so I can tell you with absolute certainty that it does suck being a child in a hospital. And so that is why I stream for Extra Life, to help other children who are in hospitals. Because children should not be in hospitals, they should be outside playing basketball. Or inside playing RuneScape. So, if you can, there's obviously no pressure. Take care of yourself first, of course. Any donation to Extra Life through my campaign, or any other campaign for that matter, is greatly appreciated. I've got links, like right now being live. If you scroll down, there's a link there. If you type !charity in chat, that'll give you a link. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link in the description. Links. And as an added bonus, every $100 that we raise will make me suffer some sort of horrible grind in RuneScape. Some more horrible than others. At the first one, the $100 mark, be looking at getting the Broken Dragon Pickaxe from Volcanic Mine, which isn't, honestly is not that bad of a grind. It's definitely not a great grind, but it's definitely a very approachable grind. I figured we'd start off fairly easy. Oh shit! He's resident sleeper in me. Hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in years. It's kind of funny. The first stream I ever saw you were doing Chambers of Xeric. And now, all the years later, you, as far as I know, you don't play, but I have a T-bow now. I have a T-bow and a max account, and I'm doing barrows because collection log. Here we go. Nothing. Let's go. I went to the wrong teleport. Let's go. Oh, very nice. Well, very nice in a monkey's paw sort of way. You still in Korea? Okay. Yeah, I got absolutely spooned my T-bow. I got it like, I think I was like, I don't remember the exact KC. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I was like, I think like 42 KC T-bow, and then like I was with my clan, so we split the we split, and then like later that week we went back, and then somebody else got a T-bow, so we split that, and then like the next week we got an Ellie, and we split that, and then I bought my own T-bow. And now I'm saving up for a scythe. I don't have a particularly steady group of people who want to do theater. I don't know why I did click that. There we go. Oh, I appreciate it. It's always nice having people in chat. Makes you feel good. Somebody would take the time out of their day to watch you. I really need to update that that Nightbot prompt, because the way I spelled extra life means it's the Twitch global emote. I need to put a space in there. Which door do we want to use? That one. They dropped a new boss yesterday. It's actually like, it's a mid-game boss. It's definitely very much built for mid-game. Doesn't drop anything like insane. It does drop something pretty good for irons, where there's like two new prayer scrolls that give you between Eagle Eye and Rigor, and between Mystic Might and Augury. Obviously that doesn't matter for me, but it drops a new staff. It's meant to be like fought with 2 people. It's a really interesting design. I think Jagex has actually been doing really well with their like boss design, well, their boss design in general fairly recently, but pretty much since like, God, how long has Scurrius been out? Like a year? Has Scurrius been out a year? Can't be a year yet, right? But pretty much ever since Scurrius came out, they've been designing some of like the earlier and mid-game bosses to in a way that teaches players. And like, I've even found, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm like an amazing like PVMer. I don't have an Infernal Cape. I don't think I've ever made it deathless through Theater Blood. Like, I at the very least always die to Verzik. I've done 1 nightmare kill and like no Pasanis and all that, but the like the Perilous Moons boss, I think will, I'm using the wrong helm, will help me with Verzik P2? Yeah, P2. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't done theater in like a very long time. Maybe one of these days I'll hop in there with the clan at some point. Every now and again we get a small group together for that, but it's kind of rare. I also haven't done TOA in a very long time. There's a ton of collection log slots I can get there. Like, I'm still just missing like 2 of the gems. I've never done a deathless expert mode, which would get me the backpack cosmetic. And then unfortunately Coliseum has devalued the backpack cosmetic, but that's fine. $15 charges on the lockpick. Now, while I'm thinking about it, let me pop in Nightbot here. Do I want to kill this? I don't think I actually do. Edit that. Bunch of runes. And edit that. There we go. I've been playing more and more Balatro, and I feel like there's just some, like I really enjoy the game, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's just something I'm missing. Because I see, like, screenshots of it all the time where people are like, I got 100 million points in one hand. And, like, I don't know, like, when I see stuff like that, it looks like I'm looking at a different fucking game entirely. Like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody has like a weird like get good tutorial or something I should watch. Because last night I just unlocked green steak. Please. There we go. I think that's actually too many kills. Probably. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh well. I don't care. It does not affect the unique chance. I don't know about you guys, like, if you notice, like, with what I'm wearing and what, like, my house looks like and stuff, like, I do really, really like when we get cosmetic rewards, especially from, like, leagues or Deadman mode. But, like, with Raging Echoes, I liked the Portal Nexus. And I liked... Well, the Venator bow apparently does not look like it was pulled to. Actually, I don't think I've seen one in game, so I don't know for absolute certain. But either way, like a few of them were okay, but like I did not like. I don't like the Twisted Blueprints, and I don't like the Raging Echoes Spirit Tree. So I just didn't get either of those. Well, I did get Twisted Blueprints when those originally came out. And I had them for a while and eventually decided like, I don't really like this. And like, I think at the time they were like a few mil. And I was fairly early on in my account, so I was like, you know what, a few mil is probably just gonna make my life better than this this cosmetic that I'm like kind of wishy-washy on. And I was right for the most part, because I do like the Sidious Blueprints a bit more. All of the Deadman mode cosmetics from last season are fantastic. Love all of those. Oh my god, he's here. I like how the rats drop bones that are clearly bigger than it. Here we go. Here's our unique. Damn it. 80k chest, though. And like I said, I'm just really, for the whole stream, I'm kind of just hoping for like one log slot. It'd be nice to see a clue as well. I mean, I say it'd be nice to see an elite clue, but like, let's be real, elite clues rarely give shit. Now that is me coming off of last stream where we got gilded from an elite clue, but that is definitely the exception. Now that I think about it, I probably could and probably should bring Burning Claws and just like Burning Claws air him every time. One of my favorite things about Barrows is that the combat achievement diary, I think it's the medium diary. I say it's a diary, it's not a diary, but the medium combat achievements make it so that there's no prayer drain anymore, as long as you have the Gummel's Hilt equipped. And like, that just makes this so just chill. Like, it's been years since I've like had to bring a prayer potion here, and that's something special to me. Hey, Torag. Vengeful spirit corrupted by dark magic. Well, have you thought about not getting corrupted by dark magics? We've used 500 charges on the trident. And that's okay, because we've gotten at least 2,000 or so. Well, we don't have any fire runes. Fire runes are also, like, something I need more of. Always in need of more fire runes. Maybe I'll do some Guardians of the Rift this weekend. Yeah, let's go! Darok's Helm. New collection log slot. We're gaming. And it's one that we're actually going to keep. How much is that? Was that chest? Oh, 500k? I mean, like, it's like 500k, so. We take that. Grab you, and we're going to put you... I don't know, like here? Yeah. Nice. We're only 39 more collection log slots away from our rune collection log staff. Where will I get all those collection log slots? Honestly, probably most of them will probably come from clues. Well, actually, that might not be true. Do the overview here. What a crazy, it's like, Zamorak Hill, a bunch of stupid pages, Colossal Blade, Ice Elemental, the Giant Soul. So it turns out I don't actually know where we're going to get those other 39 collection log slots. But we'll figure that out when we figure that out. Does their examine text all say that they've been corrupted by dark magic? Yep. Okay. They all have the same examine text. And, I mean, that's probably more so a relic from, like, I don't know, like 2005 or whatever when this came out. But, like, come on, Jagex. They could have had cooler flavor text than that. Hit the boss. Thank you. Oh shit, there he is. You want to give me your great axe this time? The mole is just somewhere trembling, knowing that one day I will come for it and its pet. I have a baby mole in leagues. And therefore I want it in the main game real bad. Pretty much I have 3 pets in leagues, and that just makes me want them in main game. Because it just feels weird to me to have a pet in a limited game mode, but not in the main game. The issue with that is they're not particularly entertaining pet grinds, so I don't really want to do it on stream. Aram's staff, but we already have it. I mean, I'm absolutely not complaining. Unique is unique. Alright, what we're gonna do real quick here is I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes. And if you're watching, maybe you should too, depending on how long you've been just kind of sitting there. But I'm gonna get up, stretch, have a drink of water, a little snack. Feel free to join me back here in about 3 minutes, and I will be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Let's go sell the staff real quick. Oh boy, we sold that crier hat that we got yesterday. Alrighty, can we get the back-to-back-to-back? Probably not, but it would be real cool. I get that, like, this drops all of the, like, the attacking runes. But it would be kind of nice if this also dropped fire runes. Barrows dropped fire runes, that'd be really cool. Now, I'm pretty sure I've never gotten a double chest. Like a chest with two uniques in it. But I also feel like I've said that before and then immediately got it. Oh, who knows? That could be full of shit. Oh, wait, I should also figure out what I'm going to do for stream tomorrow. I haven't really thought about that yet. There's probably something fairly interesting out there that I could. Yeah, I'll figure it out probably tomorrow morning. I think all I really have to do tomorrow is go get a few groceries. I actually have to go get bread, gamers. I also rarely ever buy bread, to be honest. Very much a rice kind of person. I don't eat much bread, but not to say that those two are mutually exclusive at all, but tend to go for rice over bread. Yeah, I think all that I have to do tomorrow for like actual person stuff is take out the trash and go get groceries. So it does leave me pretty much until 3 to come up with something to do. Maybe we could do some Zulrah. I'm missing Magic Fang. I don't really, no, I think I'm saving that for Saturday. Not on stream, obviously, but I was gonna say I could potentially learn how to do a Raxor in the morning, but I don't really want to learn anything in the mornings. Remember, school is ineffective in the morning. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's no reason to make children wake up at 6 a.m. to go to school. To be fair, I don't know when school starts for you exactly. When I was in high school, school started at like 7:35 or something. Like some weird time. We could potentially learn Commander Zilliana, or I could do do some Duke. Duke might actually be huge right now because we really want this teleport. I am actually kind of liking the idea of doing Duke on stream tomorrow. I've only, as you saw, only killed him like, what, 10 or 13 times. I'm definitely not great at doing Duke, but, that's fine. I'll do a bunch of scuffed Duke kills, and maybe we'll get a little bit better at doing Duke. And maybe we'll get, like, some super crazy drop. Virtus would be just a strict upgrade for me. Pretty much any piece of Virtus would. Obviously the ring is the ring, so that would be really cool to have. Same with the, I mean, having one of the Soul Reaper Axe pieces obviously doesn't really do anything, but it would kind of spur me on to do the other bosses. I kind of want oh, what's it called? The Raxor Halberd. I can't think of the name of that halberd. Noxious halberd. I'd kind of want that to do Vardorvis. And that's like a bare minimum to do Vardorvis for me. I think I've got like 15 KC at Vardorvis, and it was all done with the Fang before the Fang got nerfed. Which, like, let's be real, rightfully so. But I was definitely just like throwing myself at a wall and killing the boss. I don't have any Leviathan KC. Like, I do not understand how, like, I'm pretty sure I barely got that in the quest. And then I don't have any Whisper KC because I kind of want Venerable for that. But for Duke, there really isn't any reason not to go kill him. I've got Emberlight. I mean, it's definitely no Scythe, but... that's fine. And think about it, we're like 1/12 of the way to a Scythe. Actually, no, we're further along than that. Because we've got, if we were to sell the loot tab, we'd have like 300 mil-ish. So what's that? It's like 1/5 of a Scythe? I don't know how much Scythe is right now. But we'll get there eventually. I am kind of a weird main in that I play like pseudo Iron Man. Or like a lot of drops I'm like, oh, I'll just get that myself. I'm not gonna buy that. I had to essentially have a clan member twist my arm for me to buy a light bearer. Like, it's like a 2 mil ring or whatever, but like, I just always thought, I'm like, oh, I'll just get it myself. I'll get a purple. Just get a purple. And then I just like never do TOA. I could try to do a run of TOA tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do the fight caves once. And we'll see what our next Slayer task is as well. And that could dictate a few things, especially if we got like a Duke task. That'd be really nice. maybe we'll do one cheeky TOA run. I'm not very good at TOA, so it'll probably be like a 150, but better than nothing. I saw that tiny tempor over here and I'm like, that's a weird monster to be in the dungeon here. There's our first elite clue. Where does it want us to go? Let's see if we can do the elite clue without having to like bank our equipment. I.e. just don't get a wilderness step. Ramja gloves. No, not Ramja gloves. Why did I think there was a teleport to the Hardgrove thing? Maybe that's me thinking about leagues too much. Oh wow. Okay. I've never actually used this in inventory before. Brimhaven. I'm one of those freaks that think the cleanup minigame is actually like really good. Like I really enjoy it. This guy makes a real goofy noise. Isle of Souls. Oh my god. Gotta run so far for this one. bird. We're almost there. Nope, we have to bank. Womp womp. This, that. Grab a wilderness sword. I haven't got a mimic in a while. Maybe we'll get a mimic. Here is a name. Getting a Ring of Third Age would be really, really cool. Definitely an item that I would keep. Go to fishing trawler. Maybe one day on stream, like... Ooh, maybe... Because not this coming week, but the week after. I'm going to be out of town for work, so no streams on the weekdays. Well, the kind of weekdays. I'll still be streaming on Friday, because I don't work on Fridays, but... The, maybe a cool idea would be to do the speed runs. I'm gonna have to learn essentially learn how, but I do know that there is a very good YouTube video for that. Kill a green dragon. Okay, whatever. I suppose that doesn't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters. I'll bring that. And with cape. That's a red dragon. Green dragon's over here? Yeah. Hello, Mr. Green Dragon. Gonna have to kill ya. Nothing personnel, kid. I'm using Crush because I was at Huey. We got the casket. Open here for good luck. Nope. I say nope like that was like a really bad elite clue, but like a 200k elite clue was like fine. Plus we got dragon bones and green dragon hide. Sure. Okay, let's grab our setup here again. And back we go. All in all, that was actually a very tame elite clue. I think it had minimum steps there. You'll love to see that. One of my clanmates is debating on their fletching grind. Apparently they got into house hosting, so they want something to do while they do that. I like barely remember getting 99 fletching. I'm pretty sure I did magic longbows pretty much from the time I could all the way to 99. But I don't remember for sure, because that was like at least 2 years ago. It is hard to believe that I've had max cape for a little over 2 years now. I never made like a I never put anything on a max tape. I only ever bought the one. Maybe I should make an assembler max cape. I do like it with the Missouri ornament kit. Looks really good. If they do make a Champions Max Cape, I might do that. But, like, the community's been asking for that for the last, like, 20 years, and they're just like, nah. Bum, 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 bum. Now the thing we should really be asking for is the Cape of Skulls max cape. I'm not just saying that because I have a Cape of Skulls. Yeah, they're talking about how, like, for max efficiency, do fletching while you're, like, doing agility or whatever. And, like, I have never once fletched an arrow or bolt or anything while doing any other task. That, to me, sounds like pure misery. Especially with agility. The agility was my least favorite 99 to get. Kind of a little bit jokes on me there because I have almost 16 mil agility XP now, but I would like to get the agility pet at some point because I have both the acorns for it. But I mean, like, quote unquote ideally, that's done at the penguin course. Like, I just don't want to do any more agility. Let alone an agility activity that literally gets me nothing other than pet. I could see what my odds are for Hallowed Sepulcher floor 4. I can do floor 5. I have Sepulcher greenlogged. But that seems like way too stressful. Floor 4 is pretty chill. Show me the unique. Nope. Okay. Yeah, what was this guy's setup? What a Giga Chad. Holy shit. That guy is having way more fun in the game than I am. Well, this guy's got like a whole like aesthetic going on with Airhem. I mean, I guess I don't look terrible with Deadman mode cape and I don't even remember which leagues the Void Knight gear cosmetic is from, now that I think about it. Does it tell me? Nope. Maybe? Shattered relics. Ooh, chat, now that I think about it. I do have a gift card to Outback Steakhouse. I could go to Outback Steakhouse tomorrow. Like, tomorrow, like 11 a.m. for like an early lunch. Nobody will be there. I have a whole Outback Steakhouse to myself. And effectively a free meal. And then on my way home I get groceries. That could be a really good play. And I might be saying this because I am pretty hungry right now. And Outback Steakhouse sounds real good. Well, pretty much any food sounds real good, but like... get some like coconut shrimp with the like pineapple dipping sauce. Beautiful. Or maybe I could order like some salmon. Wow. What a chest. The old 5K Barrows chest. Normally I like buy and like make some salmon myself, but like prices have been kind of crazy lately, and I don't make that much. I make pretty much enough to cover my bills. Speaking of job stuff, I got my 54th rejection from the university that I would like to work at. But that's okay, I am the job Hydra. Every time they reject me for one position, 2 more applications take its place. Well, if I do get a job at that university, in theory, the stream quality actually goes up a bit, because I'd be able to afford to like do a few more fun things with it. Like, I do want a PNG tuber at some point. I have been thinking about, like, I should probably make some custom alerts, and I can do that myself to an extent. There's probably some stuff that I either don't have the correct software or knowledge to do, but for the most part, like, I should at least give them some cool sounds and stuff. I'll make like a $5 or $10 donation to charity, the Armadillo crossbow spec sound. That way you can donate $5 and I'll just like shit my pants. Why is Carol weak to mage? I wonder if there's any good, like, online to-do list apps. I really need to start, like, organizing my thoughts a little bit better. We sold the dragon mace. Let's go, like 30K. I'm using the wrong prayer. Nailed it. But yeah, I think tomorrow's stream will be really fun. I think we're gonna do a bunch of like random bosses. And do just little bits here and there. Instead of like one great big boss grind. Like, well, we're definitely gonna do our Slayer task fight caves run. If we get really lucky, we'll get pet. And technically, if we get pet, we technically never have to do fight caves ever again, other than on leagues and on the iron if I keep progressing that account. I don't dislike fight caves, it's just like... It's one of those things, it's just like, here's a 35-minute loading screen. Whee! When do we get to the ride? This is the ride! Yay! We're gonna need a new lockpick soon, I think. We'll do fight caves, some Duke. I'm really liking the idea of doing some Duke. Maybe a little bit of Zulra. One of the fun things our clan does is called like a, I think it's like Wacky Boss Weekend or something. And the idea is that you sign up for the event, and then you kill 100 of whatever the boss that we assign is. And then whoever makes the most money from the boss wins a prize, and then like usually there's a couple other prizes for random things. I've never won a prize, but doing it, it did get me to learn Zulra and do like, how much Zulra KC do I have? Like 250? 268? And I got Magnum Mutagen. I got the Onyx on the first time I ever did it. I got a Fang, a Tan's Fang, like, I think on like a Slayer task maybe? I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't during one of the events. And then the last event we got Magnum Mutagen, Visage, and Fang. And I still didn't win. Somebody just went like real hard. And they got like super lucky with their drops. It's like good for them. I got a mutagen though. I got a very, very undeserved mutagen. But I would like a magic fang for Staff of the Dead at some point. I know that music, like, when you open the chest is supposed to be, like, triumphant. But, like, kind of have, like, a kind of pseudo-spooky tone to it because it's... we're grave robbing. But, I hear it in, like, a tone that is kind of like the, Price is Right, like, fail music. Yeah, and like I said before, a couple weeks from now, I'm going to be out of town for work, Monday through Thursday. So obviously no streams on Monday through Thursday in 2 weeks, but it kind of double sucks for me just because, like, yes, I can technically play on mobile, but I can't really do anything. Like, I can make a little bit of money doing, like, fishing anglers or something, but I don't really have any grinds that can be done on mobile easily. So what I'll probably end up doing that whole week is actually... I'm probably gonna just bring my Switch and play Pokemon, to be honest. We will, I need to get the entire Sinnoh Dex from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which honestly, with how that game actually worked out, sounds like more work than me doing my actual work. And I also need to get the entire Hisui Dex, but that sounds like fun. I might have opened that chest too soon. I don't know if it counted that kill. I guess one thing I could do on mobile is use those 2 blood essences I have. Make a bunch of blood runes. That way I'm actually like, I'm still doing something. And technically freeing up a bank space. I probably should buy more bank space. How much does bank space cost? You get 40 extra for 1 mil? That's not bad. I'd probably drop 5 mil for the 120. God, I can't imagine having so much money in game that you can just drop 500 mil on bank space. Also, max bank space is 1,220. What do you need all that for? It's a lot of bank space. $91K. I still can't, like, I can't complain. We got a new collection log slot this stream. And also a 91K chest. Definitely not bad. One thing I kind of want to do is more Guardians of the Rift. And I say kind of want to do as in I don't want to do more Guardians of the Rift, but I do want more collection log slots. And I still need the lantern, which is like pretty depressing. It also makes it kind of awkward for me because like I don't want to do it like I do other kind of like skilling bosses, where I'll probably do more like Winter Toe off screen, like off stream rather, where I'm like, especially with new Winter Toe, it's like practically AFK, if not actually AFK. I want to do that, but like with those I can just like, with that and like Temperos, I can just like sit around and get like 1,000,000 points and then start stream and we can just have a good time like pulling the rewards. But I don't really want to do that with Guardians of the Rift because like it would just be really shitty if I do like 5 pulls and get the lantern, because then all those other pulls would have been better used for the lantern. So, like, at Guardians of the Rift, I basically want to do, like, 20 pulls at a time. I think is, like, a good amount. But once we have the lantern, then I could. Then yeah, then there's no reason not to just stack up a bunch of points to open on stream. Because I need the pet transmog, I need the minigame pet itself, and I need the like little satchel thing. And then obviously I need the lantern. But like, I did get really lucky with the dyes, but like, getting lucky with a cosmetic versus getting lucky with a thing that actually like greatly improves the minigame. It's just not a feel-good moment there. I think I got like 2 of each dye or something. My like my Abyss Pearl like pull rate is like really low, but I was able to afford all the skilling outfit just from selling dyes mostly. But I mean, at this point, getting another dye is actually like all right, because that'll get me closer to what's it called, the pet transmog. Which I do have the pet for, and the pet transmog does look really, really cool. I don't even know why, but there's at one point I was just like, I'm getting the rune crafting pet, and so I got 26 million rune crafting XP. And I mean, I made a shit ton of blood runes. I was doing it mostly like pretty AFK, as I normally do things. I was making blood runes and like, I don't know, playing Honkai Star Rail or something. Actually no, because that wasn't out by then. I don't know what I was playing at the time. I was playing something. I do remember I got it on a Saturday right before a music lesson though, so that was cool. Not quite as bad as my heron grind. Although I've gained some more fishing XP since then. I think I was at like 32-ish mil when I got my heron. But I think the next skilling pet I get is probably Rocky. And I probably do it in a somewhat non-conventional way. Because I think I'm gonna go to fires for quite a while and just stock up on blood shards. I'd like to have like maybe 4 or 6 more blood shards, just to kind of get me through some content. I think right now my Blood Fury has like, I don't know, like 9,000 charges in it or something. Yeah, probably less than that. We can check when we get to the bank, I guess. I am technically not being XP efficient here because I didn't bring the ectoplasmator. Arguably one of the silliest items in the game. Yeah. I did unironic. I say that with some amount of love, because I did absolutely like unironically bring that around with me through like mid to late game Slayer for like, I mean, I brought it to Barrows before. I brought it to what are they called? Not Necreals. Aberrant Specters. I've brought it to Spiritual Creatures. That was kind of a rough chest. Let's go grab a new lockpick real quick. Where do I keep my lockpicks? I'm probably staring right at it, aren't I? Yep. How much are these worth? Only 30K? That seems pretty crazy, to be honest. I feel like when I was doing Sepulcher, they were like 80K. And that felt like mostly right. So I think we're gonna do like 2 more. That's gonna bring us real close to the 3-hour mark and about 11 p.m. local time for me. And I'm getting a bit tired. I do know I did take a it's probably closer to like a 3.5-hour nap, but I am a sleepy boy. Very, very eepy. But I am pretty excited for tomorrow's stream now that I think about what we're gonna be doing. Especially if, like, especially with doing some Duke. Completely for, like, I wanted to wait to do Duke until I got Emberlight. And, like, I got Emberlight and then just completely forgot Duke existed. But getting the ice gem would be cool, and getting the frozen tablet. I mean, getting the frozen tablet is the ultimate goal here. We want that teleport because that gets us to Muspa. And more Duke. I forget, do I have to like charge the Ring of Shadows or something, or does it just work? At first I was gonna say I should know this, but I'm like, wait a minute, I've never used that teleport. There's no reason for me to have known this. You do have to charge it with a Blood Soul, Death, and Law rune first. And you can charge it up to 1,000 times at a time. And it costs about 700,000 gold to do so. Oddly enough, it's not a Zerosian item for God Wars dungeon. Huh. There's one, well, there's a few pieces of content that I'd like to add to construction. One being like, let me build like a gramophone or something and play whatever music I want in my house. But two, I think in a menagerie you should be able to build like a small table, or even so much as like a fish tank or something for your like little pet fish. It'd be really cool if we got like a full-on like big sort of like fish tank, like you'd see in cribs, and maybe they would give us more like quote-unquote big fish from like fishing and stuff, and you could just add them to like the fish tank and they would just kind of swim around. That'd be really cool. Jagex, please hire me. I've got fantastically useless ideas. And I wouldn't mind moving to Cambridge. fact, it sounds like a lot of fun. Although, I don't drink, so I'll still go out to a pub with you, but I'm not gonna drink anything. Oh, I did see somebody made like a bunch of like custom Magic the Gathering cards, like themed around RuneScape, and sent them to Jagex, and Jagex like sent them like a thank you post sort of thing with like pictures of them playing and stuff, and like that's really wholesome. Like I used to work for a company where Magic Gathering was like a big part of the company. And so, like, we would all play Magic, like, all the time, like, CEO included. And, I do miss, like, the early days of that, where we were there, and we were, like, we would do our work, and we'd all like be quite invested in our work, and then we would like go on break and play games. That was always really nice. Unfortunately, nice things like that can't last forever. Guy's out here in Dagon High, and is that a Cursed Scepter? What? Yeah, it sure is. It's got like a weird, like, wilderness locked. Well, clearly not locked, but. Okay. I know I said technically two more chests to go, but I was like halfway through a run when I said two more, so we'll do one more. Tromboli. Oh, people had fun this stream. I know I had a pretty chill time. I know I'm certainly not the most high energy streamer in the world, but I think there's some value in just a chill guy talking about stuff while playing some old school RuneScape. At the very least, you could use it as a sleep aid. That said, if you're sleeping, I'll give this fun little subliminal message of donate to the Extra Life campaign, help some kids in a hospital, specifically the Iowa Healthcare Children's Hospital in Iowa City, Iowa. I've said Iowa too many times there. If you are familiar with college football and have ever watched the Hawkeyes play a home game, that is the hospital that they wave to. I don't remember if it's like during halftime or what exactly, but they always kind of it might be during the like opening ceremony, to be honest. But at some point during the game, everybody stops, the crowd, the opposing team, the Hawkeyes, the coaches, the refs, everybody, and they just wave over to the hospital that's overlooking the stadium. And usually the camera like pans up and you can see like there are kids there watching the game from their hospital window, and like that's obviously like super like nice and wholesome, but it's also like, in my opinion, mildly heartbreaking, because it's like these kids are like trapped in a hospital and like they want to be at the game. I'm not actually sure how many kids want to watch college football, but I'm sure some of them do. And I'm sure it beats the hell out of like being stuck in a hospital, which is why you should donate. Take it from me and my like 60% working heart. Being a kid in a hospital sucks. Okay, here we go. Well, we did get a unique to end the evening. It's not a new one. But a Torag's plate body is a Torag's plate body. And we will take that. $272,000 of our finest golden pieces. Bank everything. And we are gonna call it a day. I hope everybody had a great time. And I will be back again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central. And we're going to be doing, we're going to start off the stream with some fight caves, because that's my current Slayer task. But then later on in the stream, we'll probably do some random bossing. Looking at things like Duke, possibly Zulra. Maybe even like a TOA run, maybe. But I hope everybody had a great time today, and hope to see you again tomorrow. And one last push that if you want to donate, and if you can donate, we've got a link below the stream, link in chat if you type !charity, and if you're watching this on YouTube, a link in the description as well. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.